Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
Hello, Faye. How are you?
Very well. How are you?
Good, thank you. I can see Steph is watching. Hi, Steph.
Fantastic. A few people joining us already. Brilliant. Hope
Hello,
everyone's
Lizzie.
well. Yay, Steph, the Facebook notification's working. I just logged into the Facebook group to check that we appear because we had a few weeks where, I don't know why, there was some sort of technical Facebook issue where we weren't showing up on the group, but we are now.
No.
So yay, that's fantastic. And I can see we're on YouTube as well. And I can see, I think Lizzie, you're with us on Facebook. I know some people watch on YouTube as well. Oh yeah, Sue and Ali are on YouTube, which is great. I know sometimes you can have YouTube up on a bigger screen, can't you? So it's good that we're on both platforms. Brill. So
hello, Jill. Hello, Gwen.
Oh, Brill. All right, Jill. Hi, Gwen. So Debbie and I were having a quick chat before we came on, and we realised that we've done a whole year of Twilight Kit Club. Can you believe it? A whole year gone by.
So amazing, isn't it?
I mean, where's that year gone? It's absolutely mad. Yeah, Happy New Year to you all, Jill. What I hope, God, the rain. I went out and walked the dogs tonight, and I don't know what rain is like wherever you are, but it's absolutely torrential here. I think we're due 20 centimetres of rain or something. I don't know what it's like where you are, Deb.
Yeah,
is
torrential.
It bad?
But I haven't been out in it. It's just, and I've got the lights on all day because it's just so dark. It's just hideous. I was considering building an ark earlier in the week if I'd had the energy.
Well, I went to walk the dogs in the dark, pouring rain, all in my waterproofs. I then dropped one of their leads, which was round my neck, and couldn't find it. So I had to lasso 2 dogs to try and walk them down the road to get them home. All in all, it was a complete disaster, and I was soaked.
Oh no!
Oh, madness! I can see Lizzie's
cold as well, isn't it? It's not just wet; it's cold.
Cold, wet, and windy, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, very horrible.
Yeah, we can see comments coming through on Facebook and YouTube. So that's great that we've got people on both platforms. That's great. So do you want to start, Deb? Who got a lovely little kit to share?
Shall I start?
Yeah.
This is the newest kit. I've just uploaded it today, and this is called Best News. It's $49 in Market. You get everything to make the kit and coloured instructions and 2 cut files. So that's and this is the last kit I made, which is, I think it was Echo Park papers, and you get some stickers in with it and a cut file. And then I have been very busy.
I've got that one to work on, Deb. I love that kit. Yeah.
And I have some cut files to show you, new ones that have been uploaded. Now, some of them are only digital because they take too long to cut out. So that's these are 2. Oh no, that's the same as that one. 2 slightly different flower borders.
Beautiful. So those are digital only, but if you've got your digital cutting machine, they cut on Cricut, Silhouette, Brother Scan and Cut. They are gorgeous.
I have this one for kind of autumn layouts or Halloweeny, if you like, and this one. These are both coming physical cut files as well. But I thought these would make really lovely borders, and I've got lots of kind of autumn pictures to do. And I have these are both definitely digital only because they take
a while to
type. That's one of the borders.
Gorgeous. So that's why we just encourage people, if they're not so sure on a digital cutting machine, to give it a go. We're actually hoping to organise a workshop later on in the year, probably late autumn or something like that, because we've had lots of requests for how to use a digital cutting machine.
And this is the other one that is digital only because it takes forever to cut out. But I'm really pleased with it.
Beautiful. And lots of people
Nice.
saying, Loretta's got the pumpkin munchkin cut file, so those would go well with that.
Yes.
And Steph says
they would.
I think that previous one would go nicely with the Spice 49 and Market, those pumpkins.
Oh yeah. The pumpkin one wouldn't. Yeah, that would go really well, wouldn't it?
Love it.
So that's what I got to show.
Love that. And we got Jocelyn on Facebook as well, on YouTube as well. Hi, Jocelyn.
Hi, Jocelyn.
Right, so I thought I would do a whistle-stop tour of our year of sub-kits before we get into a bit of crafting. So this month, it is full of Vicky Boutin's Discover and Create, which we love. So you get the Scrapping Chronicles magazine, which is packed full of instructions, inspiration, QR code. So that comes in with it. And there's videos and how-tos in there. We've got sticker book, we've got embellishment pack, puffy stickers, 4 sheets of paper. And then we've got 2 lovely cut files. Now, I know you've got the cut files your end, haven't you, Deb? Because they're shipping this week. So we've got the discuss. And in fact,
so the cut files I can show you.
It's this one, isn't it?
Well, you probably can't see it. Discover, yeah. And the other one is the paint brushes.
Let me find my paint brushes. So, so I'll show the layouts that I did while you. That's it. Well, the cut files. We've got that one I did with that cut file. This was another one I made with the kit. That was hot foiling. I did that circle layout. You found it, and I think the paintbrush. Yeah, here's the paintbrush one.
I found them.
Beautiful. Love the paintbrush cut file.
And then Discover and the paintbrushes.
Love that. So that's all in the kit, and a stencil as well. Jenny Wren's stencil.
Yes, that I'm going to be using tonight. I'm going to be using stencil tonight. It's little brush strokes. So I thought with it being creative and brushy and painty.
I love it. And then our last month was Life in Bloom. So that comes with its own Scrapping Chronicles magazine, cut file, stencil, 2 cut files, stencils and all the bits. And this was the layouts I did from that one. I'm going to whiz through really quickly just to show some of the layouts we did with the kit. And then that's just a single kit that we've got on the website. That was with I can't remember the collection of that one. Was it
Simple Stories, isn't it?
That was Simple Stories.
I've still got that one to do.
That's Vicky Boutin, so that's on the website. So we've got single kits. And this month next month is Moonlit Garden.
Oh.
And then I thought really quick, a little flip through, because it's nice we were sort of looking back, weren't we, before we came on at all the layouts we've done. So years worth of sub kits, and these are just some of the layouts that I've done. So this one was the Cocoa Vanilla Happy Days, Echo Park, Our Story Matters.
Yes.
That was, I'm going to whiz through these. This is 49 and Market Sunburst.
Yeah, that's I loved Sunburst.
That was the Happy Days.
Yeah, Cocoa Vanilla was lush, wasn't it?
So it's like a whole year's worth of layouts, probably 4 or 5 layouts per, and that's Nature Study. So we did one.
Yeah, Nature Study was just lush.
I surprised myself with Nature Study that I liked it so much.
Yes.
Nature Study, lots of black and white photos work well for this. And then this was this Gardenia?
Sunburst.
Sunburst.
Yeah.
Sunburst. Oh my gosh. And that's it. Like a whole year's worth of lovely layouts. Because I know lots of people.
That's not even all of them, is it? There's more.
No, that's just the ones I could get my hands on. So what a scrappy old year we've had. It's been amazing.
We have.
So here's some more to come. So we're on kit number 13 with this one. Right, unless I've got to move all these out of the way. So, how is everybody doing? Because I can see lots of people have joined us. Do let us know
I can
what
see
you're up
Linda's
to.
here. Hello, Linda.
Hey, hi
Linda's here and the
Linda.
rest is here.
And we've got our crop at the weekend, and it's going to be a bumper crop because we've got so many people booked in. So we will be making sure we've got enough tables and biscuits. I've even got cake, actually, Deb. I didn't tell you.
Oh, you're kidding.
I got cake.
We're throwing it out, aren't we? Yeah.
I couldn't resist. I got some cake.
Not throwing the boat out, pushing the boat out.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, I'm getting organised because I've got stuff everywhere here so we can do some crafting. Right, that's the little bit of sharing done. Yes, so we have got our Twilight crop this Saturday. And so this is what I'm thinking of working on. I've got the Moonlit Garden collection. So what have you been up to, Steph? I'm working on the DT layouts.
Frankenstein. Oh, that sounds very intriguing.
Fantastic. So I've been delving into this next month's kit, and the stuff from 49 and Market, this collection is beautiful. So I'm going to use...
It never disappoints, does it? It never disappoints. 49 and Market.
It's just the best.
So
product.
easy to work with. The colours are just fabulous.
And then I've delved into the laser cuts which come in the kit. You can see I've already pulled bits out. So I've got, look how delicate these are. And they just pop out.
What are the laser cuts like? Is it quite foliagey?
Yes. So we went for, there's a couple of different types of laser cuts in this collection. We went for the, let me get an unopened packet so you can see. We went for, because we like to go with something that's going to be versatile, so we went for the laser cut element. So you've got a bit of foliage, some frames, some tabs, some lace. So we went for that one. There are wildflowers, I think, if you do want something a little bit more foliagey. And we also put in the kit the film strip frames. So
you can't go wrong with those, can you? They're just fabulous.
Oh, hi Joe and Karen. Happy New Year to you. Right, so let's get my laser cuts. Let's move all this out the way. So this is what I'm going to get going on. And in this kit, so you do get, here's the other layout I've started to plan. You get in the kit this lovely Jenny Wren cut file, which I've started to ink. And you also get 3 of these beautiful little bits of foliage. And I'm going to use these tonight. So these come in the kit. So you get, I'm going to make a bit of a frame around here, because this is the background paper in the kit. Look at that. It's just like the work's done for you, really. So
you find that with a lot of the 49 and Market, though, don't you? It just, you don't need to do a lot to it if you don't want to.
No, it's so, I think 49 and Market has got to be one of the brands that are the easiest to work with, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I sometimes mix and match collections, but I find with the 49 and Market stuff, you can mix and match some of theirs as well.
Yeah, they seem to have a kind of really lovely colour palette that fits with a lot, don't they?
Yeah. Now, I wondered, so the inks that I found have matched really well with this are antique linen and speckled egg. And I think I should ink these.
Oh, how delicate are they to ink?
No, they're they're okay. I think I would dab. They look a bit strange being pure white, so I'm going to go for it because I inked this one. This was, oh, sorry, that's me banging the. I inked this one in the antique linen and blue.
That looks lovely. Perfect colours.
Oh, Jo, yeah. What are you like the this Moonlit Garden papers? They are beautiful. Really beautiful. I'm also thinking, I'm grabbing some other inks. Pumice stone is a sort of slightly darker brown. That might go. Gathered twigs is probably too dark. Hickory smoke would give it a very dark. So I'm going to stick with a bit of antique linen, I think, and see which works. So yeah, our crop on Saturday, we're going to be getting there super early to set up because I think we've got about 30 people, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy one. It's fabulous, isn't it?
I think maybe post-Christmas, everybody is ready for a bit of me time. Do you reckon? That's what it is.
I reckon. I certainly am.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right, Karen. Hope you're well. So we did a bit of show and tell at the start. We were having a look back at a year's worth of layouts. So I know lots of people have been posting, like I did one, you did one, Deb, didn't you, where you do your like top 9?
Yeah, and I did 3 lots of 9, and I thought I haven't even touched on most of the ones that I've done. We're kind of doing 4 a month, I suppose, aren't we? At least 4 a month.
Yeah, so we do at least one layout a
week, isn't it?
And we don't really get any other time to craft than a Thursday night.
No,
it's quite nice.
Or you end up probably doing 2 on a Thursday, and sometimes I don't finish mine.
You have a to finish pile, but you do then have lots to pick back up.
Oh, I've got piles. You'd have a complete wobble if you saw what I've got half finished. So would Steph, I think.
You know what I'm like. Steph, I think you're a bit the same, aren't you, getting things finished? And I tend to like file them away as well. When I see people have got stacks of layouts to put in an album, I feel a bit jittery.
Oh, I couldn't do that, apart from the ones that we've got to bring to crops of the kits. And as soon as the kits are sold, I file them straight
away.
Yeah.
Right, I think that could be enough in that antique linen colour. The only thing I might do is just make it look a bit more distressed. It looks a bit clean. Let's get these back over here. So I'm going to use pumice stone.
I think this is a bit insipid. What do you think?
Oh wow, is that the brushstroke stencil?
Yeah, but I don't know if it's a bit pale.
And you're still working with Discover and Create, aren't you? So that's this current month. That's shipping now.
Yes.
And the 49 and Market one will ship next month. So we've got a couple on the go. Are you loving Discover and Create, Jill? I got to admit, it is a beautiful collection.
It's a lovely collection. See, I've got an idea. I did a stencil. See, this is where it comes back in. I did a whole page of leaves ages and ages ago. And I'm just looking at these papers. Let me just show you what I mean. I did this, and I'm debating, can you see all the doodles on these leaf things? I'm debating doing white doodling, perhaps going around the edge, doodled in black, and then doing a bit of doodling doodling on the leaves, because this
yeah.
looks lovely.
Yeah.
But that's see it. I know I've got unfinished things, but they do come in one day. They will come in one day. I will
Yes.
use them.
Oh, I've got it. I think Jill means I'm team Debbie Louise. Debbie Louise, as in like the pile of unfinished. I got it. I took. Sorry, Jill. Took me a while to come. Yeah. But we're all
I'm
different.
glad I'm not the only one.
I had
Well, it's
one
just as well, isn't it? It'd be boring if we were all the same.
Exactly. And the yin and yang, it works, and it works in our little business. We are in sync, aren't we?
We are in sync. Well,
Sometimes
often we message each other the same thing, don't we?
It's weird. It's like, oh,
I
snap.
think I need a bit of colour now. I'm thinking orange. Do you think orange? I think I need something a little bit.
Yeah, and both the cameras we're using, the focus goes in and out on white paper, so it's I find that happened with mine when
I'm going to go some more colours. I've decided.
Go for it, definitely. I love it. Steph is team because she gives me all her scraps at crops. Yes. Love that.
I'm not sure whether ripe persimmon would be too bright. Although we did, this is from a colour swatch, so I'm sure it matches. Sure, I'm just going to go for it, because if I don't like it, I can change it.
You can use it for something else. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, hi Trish. Happy New Year. That's great. Has anybody else got crafty plans for the year ahead? I feel like we have got loads on. We're very lucky.
Yeah.
Because we're going on a weekend retreat ourselves. No Twilight shop, so just for us. And we can't wait. That's beginning of February, isn't it?
Yes.
So that's going to be amazing. Ooh. Don't think I stuck that down. And then we've got obviously our own crop Saturday, and then we've got quite a few events, haven't we?
We're going to be quite busy, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice.
Go wild honey.
Go wild honey.
Oh, still save it. I'm going to try a bit of wild honey. I've decided. I'm going for it.
You go for it.
I want a bit more colour here. It's all a bit insipid at the moment.
No, I missed a quick question from Joanne. Sorry, Joe. So the pink glitter folders are out of stock, but they're on back order. But the gold ones are in stock, and we've got an order going in next week. So it's just got to be finalised, and we've got both the pink and the gold glitter albums in the basket. So the pink ones will come through, but they'll be on back order. So we're just going to get both of those in. They are beautiful, I must admit. I mean, you've got to have a bit of glitter.
Oh, glitter's got to be done, hasn't it?
Can't remember where I put this now. Right, there's got to be some other lovely bits I can piece. There's a little butterfly, that would be nice. Oh, Trish, bless you. So you haven't even had time to craft. It is so hard.
Oh, gosh.
I hear that. It's just life throws you these challenges, and then you just That's all you can do. You just got to focus on your priorities, and then you don't quite get as much time as you'd like for you. Also, I find when things like that are going on, you sort of lose your crafty mojo as well. I don't know if anybody else finds that, but you know, things happening.
Definitely.
It's just stressful things. I know crafting can relieve stress, but also your crafty mojo can kind of go, can't it, when you've got other stuff on your mind?
I found it really hard to craft during COVID. Really
Did
hard.
you? Yeah, you just couldn't focus on it.
No, just and I had sort of more time, but
you just didn't feel it.
No.
Oh, Trish. That is really tough.
Oh gosh.
And it is at times like that you wish you could just have a little bit of time to sort of be around like-minded people and to craft and let off a bit of steam. But the priorities in your life mean that you can't
And sometimes I think that you do need to switch off really to kind of re-energize yourself, because if you're just exhausted all the time,
then you can't.
You end up getting ill as well, don't you?
Yeah, there's a bit of a vicious circle.
Hard one, isn't
it? So somewhere here there was a couple of little daisies, but these little laser cuts are so fine they disappear. This is the other thing I like about this collection. Can you see I've already cut this bit out because 49 and Market always
using their packaging, aren't you?
Look at that. Yeah, I used the frame.
Yeah.
And cut it out, and I've used it to map my photo. I want to do a clusterage, Debbie, but I haven't got the right bits yet.
Oh, Steph was the opposite in COVID. It's interesting, isn't it?
I think I did a lot more crafting in COVID, and during the lockdown I repainted my craft room and got it fitted out obviously when I could go and collect bits.
Yeah, I did boring stuff, like I painted the garage door and I sorted out the garage, but I didn't do nice crafty things. I did boring.
You did
things.
practical things.
Yeah.
Right, I'm opening these out. Let's see what I can
boring
use.
Things. They were very boring.
Yeah. Lots of sorting and organising, practical things.
And then I stopped doing Project Life as well because there wasn't anything much to document for Project Life really. So I stopped doing that. So I think that was what I did every month before. Funny, isn't it?
Yeah, you were keeping a diary, weren't you? Like a daily thing.
Yeah, I did a diary. Yeah, I did a diary instead because I thought I couldn't do Project Life, and that's actually quite interesting to look back on.
Oh, I bet.
My daughter said when her little one is older, that will be like history. She said that will be really interesting, to look back on, which I didn't think. That wasn't the reason that I did it. I just did it because it was documenting what was happening, but not in a crafty way.
Yeah. It will be absolutely fascinating to look back. I bet there will be
And I also did a mini book after of some of the memes that were on Facebook. Like the ones where they the ones where they renamed all the Biff and Chip books.
Oh yeah.
And there were lots of funny things online, so I did do that.
Right, I'm just taking little laser cuts and I'm placing little things. I could probably do with bringing my camera down a little bit closer because this is quite detailed. This. Come a little bit closer. This is so intricate, isn't it? This little paper
really
piece.
Is that a black and white photo? Yeah.
Yes, and I had and it's sort of I printed some in the sepia kind of tone. Because I found when I was working with nature study, black and white or sepia was just so easy to work with. Little phone door. So we haven't had a proper chat about, did anybody get any crafty Christmas presents?
What? I did.
We haven't really talked about that.
No. I've had some needle felting things.
Oh, because you did a little class before Christmas.
I made a little robin, and I've had, my mum bought me a needle felting kit to make a mouse, and Jenny bought me a needle felting pom-pom wreath kit.
Wow. So, well, I'm going to need your help with this. My lovely friend, and Steph, you'll like this as well, bought me this. How cute is this?
That's very cute.
Cuthbert the Caterpillar crochet kit. I'm just in love with it. So
I think Steph needs one of those, doesn't she?
Yeah. But you see, me and crochet, I can do the basics, but I'm going to sit next to you, Debbie, and I'm sure I'll master it. It does say it's not too tricky.
Yeah.
I can't wait to make
You've done a corner-to-corner blanket. You can do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, literally.
Right, I'm thinking, if I hold that up close, it doesn't need much more. I mean, it is just the most simple. It's quite simple, that, really. So I'm going to...
It's lovely. That's the great thing about 49 Market, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't need a lot.
Oh, there was a Kevin one too, was there, Steph? I love it. I'm just in love with it. So that is going to be my project. And I also got, so inspired by our lovely Denise from our DT. Denise has used these on our lives before, and these are Wink of Stella brushes. And I haven't used them yet, but they add the tiniest bit of shimmer. So I've got a gold. It's very exciting. I haven't even opened these yet, but these were from my other half. So there's just a glitter, a silver sparkle, and a gold sparkle, and they've just got the liquid in them, and you just brush them. So that is yeah. Oh, Gwen, you use Wink Stella. Do you think this would be good on some of my Lavinia projects? This is very exciting. And actually, Deb has got some Nuvo version of these to try, because we want to compare the two, because Nuvo do, can't remember what they're called, glimmer brushes. So that was my Christmas present, among a few other things. Can't remember. I got some black and white Sharpies in all different sizes. I didn't need all the different colours, but black and white are kind of my go-to. So, oh yes, right, lovely shimmer. So that is going to be something to try. Now, I wanted people's advice on this. What do I do with the background? Do I do a few splats? I've got... These are the two inks that I used for the cut file. It looks too clean. So I need some advice.
Do some splatterage, I reckon.
Oh, Steph, what the jelly
have you
roll...
stuck that down?
No, nothing stuck down. So
Jelly roll stardust.
Are those pens, Steph? It'd be good to know. I like to create these crafty wish lists, and then maybe for birthday or something like that I could. But I did get all these. There's a whole range of them, of posters in black and white, because I wanted them in different sizes. And Debbie, I've still got your Christmas present to give you at the crop.
Oh,
because I didn't get to see you because you were a bit poorly.
Yeah, we've had a funny old...
You've had a funny old few weeks.
Yeah, I've had a funny old December, really.
You have. Oh, pens. Right. What should are you?
Now, I've got some jelly roll pens from years ago, and they're sparkly.
Sometimes I wonder, actually, the white is a good. Do you know? Oh, and my camera's going funny. It doesn't look clear. Yeah, I think, Sandy, maybe you might be onto something here, because some of these pieces all just speak for themselves. And if I start splatting and inking and it makes a right old mess of it. I'll tell you what would look nice, but I don't have any paper cut up. You know, sometimes when you just trim the edge off, or you have a little distressed edge, so you keep it clean and you kind of mat it on the but Sandy, you love a splash. I'm itching to get the fan brush out and just start chucking a load of ink on it. You know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. I'll be having inks and everything everywhere. Right, I've got all these bits. So I picked some film strip frames. Look at these lovely laser cuts. I pulled those out. Couldn't resist those. Because I haven't really, I've only dug into one of the papers, and the other papers in the kit. Let's see what we got here. If any of these, we've got this one, which is called Understated. Ooh, could fussy cut some pieces from here. That's nice. This is lovely. Fragments. Oh, very dark black pattern on that one. Oh, this is nice. Now, I wonder, now I'm thinking out of the side of the box here, layout here, could I fussy cut this piece and it would lay under the wreath like this?
Yes.
Do you think? Like,
You
so you keep.
Do you want that for a layout though?
Yeah, I could fussy cut that.
For a layout, isn't it?
I know I might have to buy another piece of this. Because what I'd also do, can you see that stitch square there? I would just cut that stitch square out and I'd lay a photo behind it. And I put a few little other bits of ephemera. That's the thing. It's just so. What are you thinking, Sandy? You thinking? Yeah, I could fussy cut and go along there. Oh, I might live to regret it. Trouble is, this paper is so lovely. You don't want to cut into it.
That's my problem with a lot of them.
Right, I'm committed, and I can buy another sheet on Saturday. You know, life is too
You're a lot
short.
braver than I am.
Sometimes you just don't want to stroke the papers. You just got to get on and cut them out. I might go all the way up to here. Look, I've done it now. I'm committed. Oh, because what I'm thinking, once this fussy cut, that would go underneath. Ooh, let me just try. You see if it stands out or not. I haven't fussy cut yet, just to give an idea. Not convinced. Not convinced. I know, Jill, it's too many choices. But if this doesn't work for this layout, I will use it on the next. That's what I'm thinking. If you say, no, that's too much, then I will totally get it. That's a bit that I could put up there. Oh, are they, Trish? They're like collectible. Well, I think that's going to be the case with some of the Carabelle stuff, because we had a lovely email from a customer who'd been searching for one of the stamps all over the UK, and we managed to get the last delivery, didn't we, back in, well, just a week ago. And she said they're like,
we ordered it a long time ago, but it took them ages to ship, didn't it? Because they were so busy. Such a shame.
I am gutted for them. I was looking at some of their behind the scenes videos they've been posting and how their business started, and how they sort of manufacture the stamps themselves.
I think that's what Lavinia do, don't they? They make their own, don't they?
Oh yeah, I love Lavinia. It's so inspiring. And Lavinia's recently won Little Business Awards, and well, not Little Business Awards, Big Business Awards, because they're doing so well. And I remember when we first saw Lavinia at the NEC, when it was just Tracy and I think her husband on the stand.
Yeah, and we spent hours, didn't we, trying to braille and
trying to learn to braille.
Miserably.
But you see, back then brairing was the way, whereas now there's the blending brushes and
so much now.
Brairing was just one of the techniques, whereas now they use the jelly plates. I mean, there's so many choices. We spent ages trying to get that brairing right. We got it in the end.
Yeah, in the end. Don't give up.
Oh, Trish, your antique collectible papers, you just like can't cut them. Just got to look at them. You've got some papers like that, Deb.
I have.
That you just do not want to cut up. Like, oh no, I just...
Yeah, and now I'm looking back at them thinking, why didn't I cut them up? I'm thinking I really should cut them up.
Oh, yeah. I think I would rather have them cut up, made into a beautiful page that somebody else might look at in years to come.
That's what I'm thinking now. I have crossed over to the I'm cutting it up and using it side.
No one else will appreciate our love of special papers.
No.
Oh dear. We did say if anything happens to us, we'd have to go and support the other person's.
Oh yes.
Other stuff, because they would have no idea how much all this is worth.
They'd have it all on for 50p somewhere. Like,
oh dear.
Right, funny. I'm debating. What do you think? Backing this in yellow, putting that there. It's bright.
I love. Yeah, yellow, make it pop. And I love the brush strokes.
It's worked all right, hasn't it?
Yeah. Fab. Right, this is the quickest fussy cutting. The other thing I could do, I might go in with a scalpel and cut some of these other bits out if I'm feeling patient enough. This could be a layout that I carry on Saturday at the crop. At least I've got an idea in my head of how it might work. Look at this strip as well on there. You've got to keep that.
Oh, you've got to keep all the strips.
Oh, Steph says, looks like a lion's mane. Yeah.
Oh, it does, doesn't it, actually? Yeah.
Steph used to buy 3 sheets of everything. Yeah. 1 to cut, 1 to stroke, and 1 as a spare. And the trouble is, when things have got beautiful double sides, you're like, well, don't know what to... Oh, that's
another big problem. Like some of the papers, when you think, I can't use that side.
Yeah. This could be interesting.
I have some K. I think it was K&Co.
Yeah. K&Co. I remember
that looks nice. I had some K&Co paper, and it was like mottled, velvety. And I kept it, and now I think it's a bit old-fashioned now.
Flocked. It was the flocked paper.
Yeah. And I did like it, but now I'm just like, oh, that's just so old-fashioned.
Right, what are people thinking now? It's kind of, and I'm thinking more foliage. I just place this in a bit rough, so you see roughly. So I'm thinking moments. I've got all these lovely tickets and bits. These film strip frames. Behind here. More foliage. Like this. Yeah. could cut some of these bits and get little bits of white through here. Keep these patterns. What do we think? Hard to know. I think
I like that. That's nice.
I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it. Because there's lots more stash to use and I've got more papers I can use. You see, this is another little thing you can do. This, somebody showed me this little knife. I don't.
Is that your Fiskars one?
Yeah, sort of fits over your hand. It's not something you want to use loads of, but it's good for little bits of fussy cutting. You want to just take some little chunks out. Just create a little bit of white space like that. Was what I was thinking. Because then it will look a bit lacy, like a...
Oh, that's nice.
Do you think? Just like cut some of this little blue space out so some of the white shows through. Like that. And then I'm making it more three-dimensional kind of thing. That's what I was thinking. Almost like a bit of lace paper or something like that. Wouldn't it be amazing if they sold sheets of this that was like already die cut? Can you imagine?
Well, I did hear that 49er Market are going to be in collab with Sizzix, and they are going to be releasing dies to go with certain collections.
Because that's what, you know, can you imagine? You had like almost like a lacy effect paper, which would be cool.
Or lacy kind of foliage dies that you could cut out of like a lovely background paper that then would just add to...
That, you're going to see some of that through there, through there. I'm going to keep this full. I think that's enough. Let's go with it. Yeah, I was thinking that the same, Karen. I was like, do I keep going? Because I'm like, actually, I could cut this little bit out. I could cut that little bit out. This bit here. I was like, oh, I love the effect with the bits of the white coming through. But most of the hearts will.
Yeah.
Like this little bit would be nice. That would be nice.
What if you,
it's worth the effort.
What if you take the cut file off completely and then put the photo on? What does that look like? And then you could use the cut file somewhere else, because all that cutting just looks beautiful.
Yes, good feedback. Good feedback. That's why crafting with friends is good, because
it would be a shame to cut that over. I do agree, because all that fussy cutting looks stunning.
Oh, Karen, there's another idea as well. I didn't see the last bit of your comments. So here's a fabulous idea, Karen. So because I've got this digitally so I could cut it again. You could chop the cut file here and here, tuck it behind, because the hearts kind of, and actually you could use the hearts on another layout and tuck the arch like that. Oh, yes, thank you, Karen. Great idea. So I think then carry on fussy cutting this for a bit, because this could be something I could finish at the crop on Saturday. And then we will do that, that bit of that, move this down, as you might sort of connect the photo, and I'm going to add a bit of extra foliage. Where's my foliage? Like here, tucked so I can tuck things behind, and I can tuck. Oh, let's move me page up a bit. And there's a load of foliage I can use here. And then you're thinking we're going to do that. So if I lift this just for effect to see what you think before I chop it, I can quite easily cut another one of these, so it's not a problem. But we're thinking hide. Oh, the title doesn't quite. The title's a bit big. I'd have to lose the bottom of the paper. So you'd lose the hearts. Can you see that? It's not quite, the title's almost a bit. Yeah, I reckon you'd have to make this smaller to fix. I lose the bottom of this paper. Oh, well, it was a good idea, but maybe, as you said, this is beautiful.
I'd take it off because that's so lovely without.
Yeah.
I'd use the cut file on something else because that is just lovely as it is, in my opinion.
It's beautiful as it is. And we've got these two little things here. Yeah. Yeah, I do. I totally love that. I wonder, right, I'm still thinking out loud, work with me here. It is almost big enough, but I'd have to cut it there and there. Oh no, I see what I mean. It goes off the page. Or maybe, maybe it can go over the top, but I just put bits to overlap. Right, we're still thinking out loud here, everyone.
Or if you wanted it to be the circle, you could trim the hearts off in the middle just for that one, so you didn't lose as much detail.
Right, I can cut another one of these, so I like experimenting while I've got friends to give me advice. So this is step number 1. And if we don't like it, so like you could have that, which is just the circle. Yeah, it is, Sandy. It's like it's chunky, isn't it? Almost better doing like a mixed media background with this one. It's a bit heavy. Yeah, the circle doesn't work. Right, I'm going to try this again. It doesn't matter because I can do another
thanks,
one.
Jill. It's just really to be quick, to be honest.
Well, how you back them, Deb? You've got a definitely a way.
It's called the quick and easy way.
Right. Okay, that's tucked behind now. I actually quite like cutting this apart. That's quite fun. And then you can just do something with that. Great.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to let this just mellow a bit and just come back and play with it. I'll take it to the crop on Saturday so that I can play about with it. Because there's loads of extra foliage I can add. I'm going to definitely fussy cut more of this out. And I think you're right, Sandy, is trying to decide whether that is the right one for this or if I use it on something else. Something else, yeah.
Difficult, isn't it? But
it'll come together.
You do such lovely mixed media backgrounds. I think that would look fab on a.
once I've recut it. So just cut it apart. But I quite like cutting things apart. If you don't like it, you can just use it on something else.
You are getting and yeah.
Yeah, I'm not precious, exactly.
We've experimented, so you don't have to.
Exactly, that's the point of the kits, is I'll make the mess ups and I'll tell you what doesn't quite work, because that's what friends do.
Right, I'm thinking this is going to be my starting point, and a little bit of ephemera around here and a photo. That's what I'm thinking.
That's good. Depends how far you want to go with this fussy cutting. I mean, you could make it so delicate that the whole thing falls to pieces, couldn't you? You have to be a bit careful not to. Nice. Just cutting a few chunky little bits out. I mean, yeah, how far would you go? You could just keep going with this, couldn't you? What's everybody else's plans for the weekend? People got a quiet one. We've got a children's party on Sunday, which is always a joy.
Oh, Faye, I'm so glad those days are over.
Oh, I'm in that phase. It's actually at Mendip Ski Centre, so it's going to be great fun because it's like dry tobogganing, you know, so it's not quite, you know, the soft play pain.
It's not as bad as soft play. Nothing is as bad as soft play, is it?
Exactly. Nothing is quite as bad as that.
I think that's kind of what I'm going to do.
Oh, wow.
Something in the middle. Perhaps I'm thinking this paper in the middle, cut out as a circle.
Yes.
And then that. That's what I'm thinking.
I think I will bring this with my little knife. And I must remember to pack a craft max. Obviously, you're not going to be doing this on the tables in the hall.
I think I'm going to bring this one as well to finish on Saturday.
And if I lay that back there, you can see actually it is nice with all those little bits cut out. I'm going to cut a few more of these pieces out because they look a bit chunky, and a bit of the blue. And I think that's it. That will give like a lacy effect. And we'll decide on the title. We'll have a chat on Saturday and see what people think. Oh, Gwen, you got the Warrington crop on Saturday as well. Good. It's like that first week of January when it's all a bit dark and a bit horrible. It's nice to...
And a bit rainy and a bit wet and a bit cold.
Yeah. Like, what else can you do? Well, meet up with friends and craft. It's perfect. Right, let me bring this one back over. This one was far more simpler. That was an easy one to do. This one's going to be a little bit more complicated, and I love yours, Deb. So you've just got that little bit there to finish it. Oh, I love that. That's the brush stroke.
I'm waiting for having this as a background, but
Oh, it's lovely.
Then I need to cut a circle, really.
Oh, it's fabulous. Oh, Tina, happy birthday. So you got out in this weather. Did it stop raining? Because the rain, I went out to walk the dogs, has been horrendous. I hope you had a great time. Oh, fantastic. Well, I think that's about done, isn't it? We've got to clear up the carnage now, Deb.
Yeah, got to clear up the carnage.
Clear up the carnage. Oh, well, thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a lovely weekend when it arrives. And we'll be back same time next week. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.